she's like a go-getter professional woman. She's a young professional who's navigating femininity and professionalism and eroticism in through the course of all of these movies, presumably all of them. I am yet to see all of them, but here, Jim, let me tell you what they all are, because I happen to have the Sensual World of Black Emanuelle box set from Severin Films. So on disc 1, we have Black Emanuelle and Black Emanuelle 2. Black Emanuelle 2 is noteworthy because it's the only Black Emanuelle film, to my knowledge, to star a black woman, because Laura Gemser, of course, is Thai, I think, and lived in like Belgium and the Netherlands, and yeah, she's not black at any rate. Disc 2, this is where it gets really exciting, because this is where we get Italian exploitation auteur Joe D'Amato, Emanuelle in Bangkok, and Emanuelle in America. Then disc 3, Emanuelle Around the World, Emanuelle and the Last Cannibals, of course. Combining two great Italian exploitation genres of the horrendously offensive Amazon cannibal films and the horrendously offensive sexploitation softcore sex films. And then, of course, we have Porno Nights of the World and Emanuelle and the Porno Nights of the World. Those are that's the possibly the worst genre of Italian exploitation film, because those are Mondo films, which is basically, those are under the guise of being documentaries, but largely just capturing weird stuff. There were literally Mondo films made that are basically just like, here, look at what these weirdos do in Africa. And it's just like super exploitive of native people in Africa. But these films specifically are about weird sex stuff. And then Emanuelle, Laura Gemser, just has a few cutaway scenes where she's like taking off her clothes and talking about what's going on or whatever. And then we've got Sister Emanuelle, also known as Suor Emanuelle, which I suppose Suor is probably the Italian word for sister. That's one of the best ones. Emanuelle at some point joins a nunnery. I don't believe they explain how or why. And then we have Emanuelle in the white slave trade.
Wait, what? Oh, the white slave trade. Okay,
yes. Yeah. Then we have, and this probably not this might not be the first time he shows up, but this next disc is Bruno Mattei. We have Violence in a Women's Prison and Emanuelle in Prison.
Wait, so is Violence in a Women's Prison, is that an Emanuelle movie?
I think it's debatable. A lot of this disc is, what do they call that? Apocryphal? Where they, like, you know, those, like, books of the Bible that aren't officially books of the Bible, but they call those Apocrypha, right? Like, the Gospel of, like, Thomas or whatever.
I think so, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so some of these films might be Emanuelle Apocrypha, where they say it's Emanuelle, but really have no connection with the series proper. Then we have Disc 7, Black Cobra, and then Black Velvet. I believe Black Velvet, I could be wrong, is the film that I've seen under the title Black Emanuelle, White Emanuelle, which was also one of the better films in the series, from my memory. Disc 8, Emanuelle's Perverse Outburst.
That's nice that it rhymes. Almost.
It's not even close to rhyming.
Perverse
Emanuelle?
Outburst.
Oh, I thought you meant Emanuelle's an outburst. I'm like, what? and then we have Porno Esotic Love. I don't know what the word esotic means, if it's Italian for exotic.
Oh, yeah, so I think I looked this up, and exotic is not a word, so it might just be a typo.
It could be like Ratfinka Boo Boo. You know that story?
No.
One of the great classic schlock, no-budget exploitation movies, Ratfink a Boo Boo. It was supposed to be Ratfink and Boo Boo, but someone who printed the poster screwed up, and then they just rolled with it.
Oh.
I love that movie. That movie's amazing. Then we have Divine Emanuelle and Fanatico, When the Goddess Calls. Then we have Emanuelle, Queen of the Desert.
I like that name.
And then this is where we're definitely, well, at least one of these is Emanuelle Apocrypha, because we have Amore Libero, a.k.a. Free Love, and that is actually a film made before Black Emanuelle that Laura Gemser starred in, where she was just billed as Emanuelle, or the real Emanuelle, or something like that. And obviously we're doing one M Emanuelle. This is the Italian Emanuelle, the French, the original, the real Emanuelle, not the fake real Emanuelle, is 2 M's.
How many real Emanuelles are there?
I think that's up for debate, because there were 4 starring Sylvia Christel. And they kept making them. I don't know if those are truly official films, because Emanuelle 5 stars Monique Gabriel. I've seen that film, even though I didn't have subtitles, so I have seen that movie kind of. And I think they made at least up to like Emanuelle 7. I think there's like 4 official ones, and then there's like some that were kind of connected but not really. Then of course we have Emanuelle, a woman from a hot country, which we know from this film she's from the United States, so it's hot on occasion, depending where you are.
Oh, shit.
Then we have, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say these are apocrypha, we have Black Deep Throat.
Ew.
And we have Porno Nights of the World number 2.
Is that like...
is actually the third Porno Nights of the World film, because we had Porno Nights of the World, and we had Emanuelle and the Porno Nights of the World. So it's like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, where there's like 3. There's like Godzilla versus there's like Terror of Mechagodzilla and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Then there's like another Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and then they finally made another one, and it's like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. It's like, what? It's like the 5th time they fought. What are you doing?
Yeah, is Porno Nights of the World like 101 Arabian Nights?
No, because I assume that's a Mondo movie as well. So it's basically just a porn clip show with Laura Gemser in insert scenes in between where she talks.
Are those on our list?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if all of the films in this series are on our list. That's a good question. Then, of course, we have Inferno Rosso, Joe D'Amato, On the Road of Excess. So this is the documentary portion. And then we have Scandalous Emanuelle, which I assume is a documentary about Emanuelle. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we have 2 CDs of Nico Fidenko's music for the Black Emanuelle series, which I think, Jim, you are a fan of this theme song.
Black Emanuelle. It's my favorite. Actually, I've been thinking about the song for like 2 weeks. I just love it so much.